Okay, so I've got the rear bumper off the bus RV, and what I'm getting ready to do, I've already kind of got it marked out. So like on a typical RV or something, it would kind of just bolt here. These are typically the kind of brackets they'd have, and then there'd be like a receiver hitch between it. So all I'm doing is I have some 2x3 thick wall tubing, and I've already kind of got it marked off here. I'm going to plasma cut this out so the tubing will slide through. So you also got, you know, an inch of meat on the bottom there to hold weight. And then I'm gonna weld it in solid. And I've also got, I just stopped it. I kind of wanted a 2.5 inch, but the scrapyard, they want me to buy 20 foot of tube just, you know, to get this much. It just wasn't worth it. So I stopped at Harbor Freight, picked this up for, I don't know, I think 18 bucks. So that's still the same size as a class 4 hitch, which will tow 12,000 pounds. So here's the 2x3. Like I said, I just plasma those out. So, you know, there's still a lip underneath. I also plasma cut a square hole in the 2x3 as well. It's squared up, and then that bubble, it is touching the line a little bit, but that is pretty much how the chassis is sitting. You can see over there. So this is level to the chassis. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm not gonna weld it in yet. I'm gonna go ahead and weld here, just enough to get that set, and then I'm gonna pull it off, come in here, triangulate the back like that with some 2x3. And I'm also gonna try at least do a couple in the front. And I don't have them here, they're at home, but I got like some clevis hitches that I'm gonna weld here for the chains. Alright, so here's the hitch installed. Ran out of MIG gas, so the inside has been MIG'd. And then I kind of just started to TIG on the outside. I am going to refill my MIG gas and finish that. I even added some gussets in the back, which those are just quarter-inch plate. And this is 2x3 3/16. So yeah, I don't see any reason that's not gonna pull my trailer and whatever other trailer I ever own. And I'll take the bumper and cut it to kind of fit up and over this. I even think I'm going to, just to be extra, you know, just to add a little bit more, is I got some plate at home, is cut out a triangle, lay it on top, and then weld it on, and that'll kind of give me a step up, which I don't necessarily need it, but yeah, that's gonna be the plan. Alright, so just threw a quick coat of enamel on it just to keep it from flash rusting. The weld store was out of weld gas. Like I said, there's still a couple spots I need to finish in there. And then I think I may still, like I said, do a plate, a triangular plate. Although it's fine that that's painted, I'll just kind of come back and clean up where the plate meets, weld that, and then just repaint it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, especially for, what, 18 bucks? Because I already had all the other metals, so yeah, that should do fine. And now I just need to get a drop hitch for it. Okay, so the hitch is done. I just basically plasma cut out this top piece and plasma cut a couple holes in it. I guess, like I said, like kind of like a fish plate, just to make sure it's tied in to all points, all the triangulated points, and then it's welded solid and boxed all the way around. So again, I don't think this will have any problems holding the weight. You'd probably rip the frame off the back. So this, I measured it, and this bus sits up, well, this hitch sits up about 4 inches higher than my truck. So I just bought like a 4-inch drop receiver, and that should do fine. So that'll probably be it for this. It was just kind of like a quick video on fabricating a hitch for a bus, because there's not really that many on YouTube. Okay, so I know I said earlier I was done, but I forgot I'd left these D-rings at home. I've had those things for 3 or 4 years just up in my attic. So I ran home, went ahead and got my trailer and pulled it back, and I just hooked the chains there. But as you can see, those are where the chains will hook now. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, and I'm gonna call that done. I do need to still cut the bumper to fit, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I just want to kind of be able to use my trailer, because I am going to tow my little Focus home, and then I have a Mustang I need to bring back. So realistically, I kind of don't mind pulling the trailer with the bus. It seems like the trailer actually takes a little bit wider turn than the bus does. So everywhere I've turned so far, as long as the rear bus tire would clear, the trailer had no problem clearing. It was a little odd, you know, kind of backing it. It's just me, so if I had somebody watching for me, I could have probably did a little better, but from, you know, for my first time, I ain't too mad about being able to hit this door. I mean, obviously I couldn't hit the lift, but I think just a little bit of driving and it'll be second nature. So yep, that's gonna be it for this video, and that is pretty much how you build. I'd call that at least a class 4. It is 2-inch, 2.5-inch would have probably been better if you wanted to tow like 20,000 pounds, but again, this is probably the biggest trailer I ever tow behind this. So this cost me all in, I think, like 50 bucks to build. If you count that I already had material here that normally, you know, if you had to go buy 20 foot of it or something, then yeah, it gets a lot more expensive. But just using what I had, I'm just kind of counting what I bought. So that's it. See you guys later.